We're live. What up? Ryan McMorris here. Welcome to the $1 Million Coach Show. It's $1 Million Coach Monday, and I'm here to help you build your $1 million coaching business. No matter whether you're starting off and you're just looking to take on your very first client ever, even if they're not even a paid client, you just want to start a coaching business because you know how profitable and effective it is, and you want to change the world with your message and expertise, or you're looking to scale and take on 4, 5, 10, 20, even 30 clients a month, you're in the right place, my friend. Again, we've been growing our own coaching business since 2015. We also run a marketing agency where we share how we take on clients to that agency. And so we've done some pretty cool stuff over the last 10 years. Online, and we want to share that with you. We want to share what we're doing with our clients and use this show to help you take one big step forward to growing your coaching business. Okay, so let me know where you're popping in from. Let me know how long you've been a coach. Okay, I'd love to know how long you've been a coach, and I'd love to know what kind of coach are you, especially if you're new to the group. If you are new, just comment the word new for me. That way I know that you're new and possibly your first time here. And welcome if you are new, because, again, we want to make sure that you get an amazing warm welcome. There's a free gift that we have for you. It's called our $1 Million Coaching Business Guide. And that guide is the 3 steps that will ensure that you're on the right path to building $1 million coaching business, whether it's you're trying to get to $1 million a month, or you're trying to get to $1 million a year, or you just want to make $1 million, period. We want to help you do that. Okay. So let me get inside the group real quick, and we're going to do live reviews today. We're doing live TikTok reviews, live reel reviews. So if you do have videos that you want reviewed, make sure that you post those videos. Let me get my camera right. There we go. Make sure that you post those videos below. We'll also open up a thread as well later. That way you can post those videos here, okay? All right. So I'm going to share my screen, and we will get live reviews started, okay? And I'm going to be, you guys know, I'm going to be brutal on these, but it's going to help you make better videos, make better hooks, have better content, better engagement, better conversations, and it's all going to lead to more clients. So let me know if you guys can, let's see. All right, I'm going to share my screen here. All right, I'm going to move this over just slightly. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's get it. All right. First one up for live reviews today. Let's see. We got Danny Harris. All right, so let's. All right, so minute video here, okay? Let me bring up the comments real quick. That way I can see. All right, so we got a minute video here. I think the video topic is good. I'm going to pull up my notes as well because we are going to take some notes on each video, and I hope that these video reviews give you some ideas. I hope they give you some insight. I hope that you don't leave here feeling like I'm an absolute dick for ripping these videos to pieces. But here's the deal. I get my videos ripped to pieces because I want them ripped to pieces. I go hire experts to rip my videos to pieces. That way I can figure out things that I can't see. Okay. So first thing, one, make sure that you double check your spelling here. Okay. The narcissist has left you desolate. So I do think that we can get a better headline out of this video. Okay. One of the things that we want to always do is we want to use this dead space up here. Again, if I'm giving, okay, so first you're doing the right thing by using this dead space here. Okay. As a good use for the headline. Okay. But the first thing that we want to do is we probably want a better headline than that. And I'm not going to get on to you too much for not having a good headlines come down to being a good copywriter. Okay. So a better headline here. Let me know if anybody wants to attempt a better headline for this video. But the narcissist has left you desolate. So I'm gonna say something like how to get over your narcissist ex. Okay, because that's going to be a much better way of thinking. If a person watches this or comes across this video in their news feed, and I've literally got like 1 second to capture their attention, and they can read that in 1 second. So how to get over your narcissist ex. That stops people long enough, because everyone's probably had a narcissist ex or narcissistic ex, right? Let me know if you're following me here. Give me a fire emoji if you're following me with this. But again, a better headline here is going to stop more people. Okay, great job using that top space to actually have a headline, because most people, they don't use that top space. Okay, but what you got to do is you got to make sure that this is actually a really good, compelling headline. How-to headlines are great because it's going to get people to stop. Okay. So next thing, let's actually go back to the front. I saw something that I want to bring to our attention here. So we don't really even start the video for 2 seconds. Okay. So I know that when you're filming videos that we all have these pauses. We all have norms of like how we speak, right? But edit out that front part. Okay. So we're just going to put down edit front silence. Okay. So literally you can go into wherever you post the video first, whether you edit your videos in CapCut, whether you edit them inside of Instagram or TikTok, wherever you edit the video, you can take out that first couple seconds, and all of a sudden now you open up with you're not wasting that 1 to 3 seconds that people are literally deciding whether they're scrolling. Let me know if that makes sense from everybody in the comment section, because again, what we're doing here, because these are things that we're going over that are going to improve the first 1 to 3 seconds of this video. Okay. Let me know if that makes sense in the comment section. So if we come at this video with a better headline, how to get over your narcissist ex, that's going to improve this video tremendously. Okay. Another question that we could ask opening up right here is 4 ways to get over your narcissist ex. Okay. That's another one. And yeah, so I'm gonna come at a couple other things with our notes here that I'm gonna come back to on the bottom here. Story. And we're gonna hit the next thing for this video is music. Okay, so let's listen to this again. Okay, from the jump, let's listen to this video again. Now, a really good thing that I want to point out in this video is you said you're scared. Okay. It's great that you pointed out that scared emotion. Okay. You can't hear that video? No? All right. Let's see. Can't hear it? No one can hear the video. Can you guys hear me? Just a quick sound check real quick. Can you guys hear me? You guys are good on me, right? You can hear me? Okay. All right. You just can't hear the video. Okay. Here, let's see if I can get a different sound on here. All right, let's see if we can get. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can figure out the sound on the video. Okay. So just really quick, I know you guys can see the video. Okay. So again, when it comes to this dead space up here, okay, make sure your spelling's good. And then again, make sure that you actually use like a how-to phrase. You can use something with numbers, 4 ways to get over your narcissist ex, how to get over your narcissist ex, my narcissist, or again, you could treat it like a story. So my narcissist ex left me desolate. So these are things that are going to hook people way better than just saying the narcissist has left you desolate. Okay. Make sense? So I get that we all want to get our videos up. Okay. And it's a great thing that you got the video up. But once you get the video up, but before you get the video up, take a second, take a breath, and ask yourself, what would Ryan say before I post this shit? Okay. So let's do that there. I'm going to see if I can let's see if I move the video here. Let's see if I can get this extra camera. No, video file share screen. All right, I'm going to try it one more time. Let me know if you guys can hear the video now.
So your narcissist has left you desolate. Your norm has changed. You have to now navigate to a new norm because they have taken everything from you and you're scared. Rightfully so. When someone just walks out on you and discards you, you don't know what to do. But you know what you do? You face that fear. All right? And you do it, whatever it is, that move, starting over. You do it scared by just doing one step at a time. You don't let fear stifle you. Instead, you control the fear by just doing it. It's okay, because this too shall pass. But you have to remember that whatever they took with them, let them have it. If you got to start over, so what? As long as you got breath in your body, you can start again. So don't worry about being afraid. That's normal. It's a natural reaction. But don't let it stifle you from making steps to make your life better. All right?
All right. So I'm gonna watch that video 2 more times. Okay. We're gonna let's stop the share. Okay. We're gonna watch that video 2 more times. The thing that I got out of that video this time was there's no actionable step in that video. Okay. Yes. Is it motivational? Is it inspiring? Yes, but there's no actionable step. Okay. Here's the thing that if you want people to, oh man, write this shit down, save it for later, write it in a note, do something. Let me know with a fire emoji that I've got your attention, because please don't miss this. Okay. Please don't miss this. If you paid me 20 G's to work with me, pretend like you just gave me 20 grand and listen the fuck up. Okay. Do I have everybody's attention? Okay. If you want more clients, then you've got to take moments like he just had. Instead of saying, hey, you got to go do it, whatever it is. No, tell me 3 things to go do so I can go be coachable. Okay. because the coachable person is going to go take action. And when a person that is a potential client is taking action before they pay me, then guess what's going to happen? They take an action. They don't know what to do in that action. So then they're going to have to come back. And who do you think that they're going to come back to and ask questions? Just put your answer in the comment section. Whatever you think. But give me something tangible. Not only is it going to psychologically condition someone to come back to you to ask questions to become a client. Yes, me is the right answer, right? But they're going to save it in their favorites. They're going to like the video. They're going to come back to that video. So now it's not only conditioning the person watching the video to do what you want them to do, but it's also going to get that person to interact in the video that's going to attract the next person to the video. You feel me? All right. So yes, you gave them that quick win. That's what we want, right? We don't want to just say, hey, go do it. Whatever that thing is, do it. Just do it with no fear. No, tell me what to do. So I go do it. And so if you hear that in the video, then go back to that video and put in that insert, okay? A lot of times in those scenarios, it's the same advice you just gave a client. Okay? It's the same advice that you just gave a client. You're like, you know what? Let me just share this in video form for everybody. Okay? The other thing that I was going to put on this, I don't have my notes up. I'm sorry. I've got my notes up here, but I can't share my notes and this at the same time. I apologize. Next thing. The music is overwhelming. Don't let music overwhelm your videos, okay? My advice, write this down again. I had one video that was performing really well on TikTok. And when I mean performing well, I mean it wasn't like going, extremely viral, but it was just like pacing. You know what I mean? Like daily, this video after like months and months and months, people are still commenting on it. People are still engaged in it. And it's just got this steady pace. And I'm like, hell yeah. I go back and look at that video one day and the sound is cut off. From that moment on, I literally never used internal sounds on videos anymore. Why? Because if that sound hits any type of copyright infringement, it's taken off or whatever, then they don't just take off the audio sound or the music. They cut the entire audio off, your voice and the music. So now that video is done completely. And when it comes to apps like TikTok, a lot of times you'll never know, because if you open up your phone right now, you can only see 6 to 9 videos. And a lot of times, since you post a video every day, a video takes about 2 weeks to start to really press up, right? So if it takes 2 weeks for a video to get going, a lot of cases, okay, and you post a video every day, then there's no way that you'll see the video that you posted 2 weeks ago, because you don't see, you're not scrolling down looking for it. Give me a number 1 in the comments if that makes sense. So you'll never go back and see it to see what happened, because you're moving forward. Everything's getting pushed down and pushed down and pushed down. Let me know if that makes sense in the comment section. All right, let's watch this one more time. And we're going to see what our hook is. Okay, so our hook is, so your narcissist left you desolate. Let's try to open up with a much better hook. I am a horrible instructor today because I don't have our hooks guide up, but let's just, I don't have our hooks guide up. So what's a better hook? I'm going to let you guys play with this one. Our hook on this video is, so your narcissist has left you desolate. I would probably ask a question like, I would either ask a question to get my audience engaged off my hook, or I would use a story as my hook. So I'm going to use my My ex was an absolute narcissist, and it left me feeling empty. So if I use that hook, like the story, like the personal story hook, okay, that's going to it's going to make people feel like, okay, I want to hear this story. Okay. How to overcome desolation from your narcissist ex. I like that. Again, we could lead with an educational hook, like how to, like, again, like the same hook that we have above our head. Okay. I do think that when we're dealing with, Danny's a relationship coach. I know he is. And when you're dealing with people that want to hear about relationship stuff, relationship and stories, they just kind of go hand in hand. Relationship and education do go hand in hand too, because but you got to make sure to give that education. So again, I think that's some better ways to improve the performance of that video. Okay. All right. So how I overcame desolation. I would get specific about the desolation. Okay. So those are that videos. If you got videos that you want to get reviewed, make sure that you post them in the group. When we do these video reviews, happy to review them. I am going to share another video. Okay. Let me know if you got value from that one. And let's open up the next one. Oh, we got 2 relationship coaches popping in. That's ironic. We always have these gaps to where we're doing like a bunch of fitness coaches, and then we're today, I guess today is relationship coach review. All right, so let's open up this one, and I'm gonna take some notes, and we'll review this one. Okay, so let's open up this one. And let me know just by saying the word value in the comment section if you got value from that last review. And let's get this one knocked out.
Withdrawal from toxic relationships is hard. I had a client, top executive woman, super smart, who kept going back to a relationship that was causing her harm. It was unhealthy in every way, shape, or form. But there was something about her, the trauma bond, that was keeping her going back to what was no longer serving her. And this is actually something really interesting. She told David and I that she prayed and God told her that she needed to go back and drive by this guy's house to check.
Okay, so this is a good story. I feel like the main piece of this didn't hook me in and create conversation. Okay, so again, we're dealing with a topic that should really create a lot of conversation, but it didn't. And I also feel like this same topic should have created a lot of shares and favorites, and it didn't. So I love this story, but I think this is something that we have to look at and figure out a way to do this video again and get people to create comments on it. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? So so again, I love when a video like this gets posted, because these are just some of the things. I'd rather you post the video and then we figure out how we can make it better than not post it all together or try to make it too perfect and it never gets posted. Give me number 2 if that makes sense, guys, because I really want to make sure that as we do these reviews, we're not looking for perfection. We're looking for progress. Okay. And that's the most important thing that we can get out of this, is finding ways to create progress. So let's look at, we already know what our goal is. We want to increase comments and we want to increase shares. Why? Because we want to start a conversation and we want other people to share this with the executive that they know or the top performer that they know, so they don't end up in the same hole. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning.
Withdrawal from toxic relationships is hard. I had a client, top executive woman, super smart, who kept going back to a relationship that was causing her harm. It was unhealthy in every way, shape, or form.
So I like in my head, I'm looking for something that like people that let's see, no one is safe. Nobody is safe from magnetic toxic relationships. That's maybe a headline that I would hook with. I think that calling people out on like the dumb shit that they do, it really helps too. I think that pointing out like dumb relationship advice is really key. Like stop doing this in your relationship kind of thing. I feel like the hook could be a lot better than what we led with here. So what was our hook again?
Withdrawal from toxic relationships is hard.
That's our 3 seconds. So withdrawal from toxic relationships is hard. I don't think that hook does what we want it to do. Okay. So it's not creating that like, oh yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Withdrawal from toxic relationships is hard. I also think that the phrase withdrawal from toxic relationships is hard isn't something that people would say on a daily basis. Okay. I don't think that if you were talking to your friend, any of us, okay, if any of us were talking to one of our boys or one of our girls and they told you that they just, and you knew that they just kept going back to like the bad relationship, right? You wouldn't be like, hey, Ainsley, withdrawal from toxic relationships is just really hard. You know, you'd be like, yo, you keep going back to you keep going back to toxic people, and all you do is attract toxic people. It's not the easiest. I know it's hard, but you just keep doing the same shit over and over again. So the lesson that I want to point out there is, do you say shit to people candidly, like just in public, or do you say shit in your Zoom calls that all of a sudden changes when the camera turns on? Like, give me a number 3 if you've ever felt like you've done that before. I know that used to be me. I used to do videos and I used to be like, you know, I'd have a call with clients and I'd have a conversation on one end, but then as soon as the camera turns on, or as soon as I start shooting a video or start shooting a course or something like that, I had to be overly professional and I had to be like this person, and you're just being a different person. But like, especially with video nowadays with TikTok reels and stories, like you got to be the realest version of yourself. If you wouldn't say toxic relationships or just withdrawal from toxic relationships is so hard. No, if you wouldn't say that shit in a conversation, or that's not what you said to a client, and you would normally say, you got to wake the fuck up and stop allowing these and stop getting sucked back into these toxic relationships. It's not easy, but you got to wake the fuck up and stop doing it. If that's what you would say, then you need to say that in your videos. Just give me a feels me. A feels in the comments if you feels me. Okay? Yes, adding too much educated vocab. Yeah, just be you. You know, TikTok opened up a whole new world. I mean, it was already open, but damn, I mean, TikTok opened up a whole new world of just authenticity and like just being yourself. And if that is you, be you. At the end of the day, if that shit is you, then be you. Okay. Don't take that away from yourself. But again, a better hook will do better. So here's something that I would do. I would ask my audience right then and there, have you ever heard of this thing called the trauma bond? I don't know what a trauma bond is. Most people probably don't know the trauma bond. So a lot of times with our marketing, especially with short form video, You got a small window of time. You're using techno jargon and lingo that your audience doesn't know. You are a professional. You're a relationship professional. You're a relationship coach. You're in this shit every single day. You study this. You mastered it. This is what you've dedicated your life to. I don't know what a trauma bond is. You do because you've taken tests on it and doing all this stuff. You know it, right? But so you can use that little piece there to create some engagement and to ask people whether or not they know what that shit is or not. Just an opinion. That's a hook right there. Okay. That's a hook right there. Look, God did not tell you to go back to a relationship that harmed you and then tell the story. That, for real. Number four in the comment sections. If she would have opened up with something around that, God is not telling you to go back to your toxic relationship, honey. Okay. That would have caught everybody. What would you have done if you would have caught that headline? Yeah. You would have stopped and watched that damn video for real. And that's where that's your hook right there. That's J. Cole right there. That's a hook right there. Yeah, that's the hook right there. A lot of times people, you'll shoot a video and you got to be able to listen for the hook. And that hook is 34 seconds in. So here's another missed opportunity to create conversation, to create comments, and create a real bond with the audience. Okay. Oh no, did it shut it off again? Did it shut it off again? Oh, I did. My apologies. Let me go one more time. My bad. That was my bad. I was listening to it on my own. My fault. My bad, people. My bad. All right, one more again. Let's start it right here. We'll start at the God place. Let's re-up on it.
Withdrawal from toxic relationships is hard. See her for who she actually was. Addicted to trying to make this guy see her for who she actually was. But that's not how it works. We can't control other people. We can't make them see us for who we are. The only thing we can do is work on ourselves and try to figure out why we're trying to prove ourselves to anybody. The good news is that after she allowed herself to finally go through the withdrawal and follow our process, she was able to finally disconnect from him and is now living a life. I actually just saw a photo of her.
So here's the thing that I would say is missing from there. What is the process? Okay. A lot of times we are like gatekeeping our process. You don't have to tell all the details of the process, but all of us have a 3-step process that's called a framework or a process, whatever you want to call it. But all of us have some like 3-step thing that takes the client from where they don't want to be to where they do want to be, right? All of us have that. Give me a yes in the comment section if you have some kind of framework that when someone says, I need help with XYZ, and you say, okay, cool, let's connect and see if you're a good fit. And then they are a good fit. And then you think of 3 steps that they need to take action on over the next 3 to 6 months to get them where they want to get to. Yes or no. Give me a yes or no in the comment section. Right here, she's playing gatekeeper. She, instead of saying like, hey, like this is our 3-step process, it's recognize, resolve, and re-love or something like that. Boom. Like that's now this is your process. You don't have to go through all the details of the process, but that's a little bit of a missed opportunity there. Okay. Here's the last thing.
Her on a sailboat, learning how to scuba dive and drive a sailboat, or whatever that's called. So cool once you actually do the work.
Okay. So again, I think we say stuff that just like it's just filler stuff. So cool once you actually do the work. Instead of saying so cool that once you actually do the work, like you can say if you are in a relationship right now that's keeping you from doing something that you like would love to do, something on your bucket list, then we just have to do the right work. So do me a quick favor. Drop the one thing that's on your bucket list that your toxic relationship is keeping you from. I'm curious. Drop that in the comment section. And if you feel like it's time to let go of your toxic relationship, then like make that decision today and get the help that you need. Boom. And leave it like that. Okay. I think that a lot of times we just shoot and post and shoot and post and shoot and post. And I don't want to get too anal with these video reviews, but that's what our audience is hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So we want to improve those things. All right. I'm out of time today. Okay. And I want to keep doing more reviews. We'll do a quicker video review faster than 6 weeks. Okay. So if you've got video reviews, then let me know or comment them, go find a video, post it in here. If you are in a place where you're like, look, like I don't have time to wait. I need to make sure that I have a clear game plan. I've got things, and I'm creating videos that are going to move people to my offer and get clients. Just comment the word impact. One of our clarity coaches will connect with you, and they'll get a call set up with you. All right. So go out there, crush it today. If you have questions about anything inside of your business this week, make sure that you just comment those questions inside of the group. We are extremely helpful inside of that group, and we're there to help you win. All right. So again, we'll get another one of these on the calendar in a couple weeks for everybody, but I hope you got some value from it, and I hope you go out and absolutely crush it with your videos this week. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube so you don't miss our videos that can help you throughout the week. All right. I'm out of here. Peace. Y'all go crush it today. I'm outie.